Hi guys, welcome back. Hey, have you noticed that even with the technological advancement that we have going on right now, that we are just becoming dumber and dumber? And sadly, it's not just individuals. It seems it's a collective effort to just get dumber together. And that's what I want to talk about. Why is it that we are so eager to suppress and not exercise our metacognition? Yes, our metacognition. You know, that thing that causes us to interrogate our own thoughts, to ask questions like, hey, why do I think that? Kind of like that mental coach, man in the mirror effect, right? Our metacognition, questioning why we question things. But we aren't doing that anymore. We have become believers over critical thinkers. And it's sad because, like I said, with the technological advancement around us and the fact that that takes smarts, you would think that we were getting smarter. Technologically, we are, as individuals and in our personal growth, we aren't, because every soundbite is our truth. Every talking head is our God. Every newspaper story is gold. We don't interrogate anymore. And I'm not sure I know why that is, other than what I stated earlier, that I think we're becoming more believers than thinkers. And what that does to another term, what it does to is that it reinforces cognitive rigidity, our insular thinking, and makes us so beholden and double down on when we are wrong, especially. This cognitive rigidity that we're just beholden to, even when the truth might be staring us dead in the face. The facts might be staring us dead in the face. We just hold on to our beliefs because we've been so institutionalized by whatever it is, upbringings, culture, and we are afraid. We are afraid to change. And so we join these like-minded thinkers and hold on to these cognitive rigidity and become more believers than we're thinkers. And I don't know about you, but that's scary. It's scary in today's environment, again, because of the divisive issues and a lack of wanting to compromise and be empathetic to someone else's point of view because they don't believe the same thing we believe. They don't see life the same way, through the same lenses we see life. And so we become so judgmental as a society. We become so compartmentalized in our own bubbles, in our own belief systems, that we're not open-minded to anything else, where our minds aren't open to anything else, and we don't seek clarity through questions, because to question is to doubt what we're being told, what we're being indoctrinated to believe. And so we don't interrogate anymore. And I'll share some ideas of what I think we lose when we become so beholden to our own ideas and belief systems. You're not going to let me do this without being distracted, the pup. You're distracting me. But I want to share and close with some of what I think we deny ourselves by not practicing our metacognition and releasing ourselves of our cognitive rigidity. And one of those things is we become more socially adaptable, meaning we get along better in society because we know how to have conversations, not arguments. We know how to have conversations. We know how to set realistic boundaries, just like setting realistic goals. We know how to set realistic boundaries. And if others are doing the same thing, that's the hope. And I'm not a fan of using hope because hope is not a course of action. But for this context, that is the hope that if everyone is practicing it, everyone gets better at it. And so as a society, we get better at social interactions, right? So not practicing it, I think we deny ourselves growth in social settings, social adaptability. And I think it also helps us to regulate our emotional, how should I say? It helps us regulate our emotions. That's a better way to say it. It helps us to regulate our emotions when we interrogate things, when we get outside of our insular thinking. We are better equipped to regulate our emotions, because again, instead of attack, you, it's let's have a conversation, come on in. Let's talk about us and how we can become better as we interact. And then problem solving makes us better problem solvers, simply because it allows us to, I used to ask my soldiers, do you know why you're more inclined or more likely to see an ad on a city bus than you would a taxi? And some would get the answer and some wouldn't. And the point is the bus moves slower, so you can actually read and see the ad, while taxis don't, for the most part. So slowing the bus down, we get to, by improving our problem solving, we get to slow that bus down because we're no longer so hyped believing in the sound bites and the hypes and what we're being told are truths, and these truisms that are really not. They're just cloaked that way, but they're full of falsehoods. But we get to slow the bus down, and by doing that, all the other things we've done in 1 and 2 in regulating our emotions and being more socially adaptable, the same things we do in those 2 equates to the results we get in problem solving, because we become better emotional, intelligent leaders that understand our own emotions, and by so doing, we are better equipped to see others' emotions. And be more empathetic to their feelings. So I know I started out a little harsh by saying it seems we're getting dumber as a society, and there's no real soft way to say it, because it's true, because we're giving up our ability to interrogate things, not argue, not fight, not pick sides, but to interrogate for our own growth. And I just wanted to share that with you, that, you know, we don't have to be in that group in line, in the dumb line. We can step out. We could step out of that line and open our minds. And I just wanted to share those 3 ways of doing it. I think it's the 3 most important things we deny ourselves. So because we deny it, I just wanted to share it with you, that if we hold on to them and go back to them, we are better equipped to not be part of that slip slide towards stupidity. All right, folks, so thanks for joining me for a little bit of morning ramblings. It was just on my mind, so thanks for joining me. Be good out there, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in another conversation.